Hi everyone, welcome to Front Page MMA. Today we're lucky enough to be joined by Dean Trueman. How are you, Dean?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. First of all, how's been stuck inside the coronavirus kind of impacted your training routine?
Well, luckily for me, I'm still working.
Yeah.
So I'm not fucking going too nuts yet. But yeah, man, I can imagine it's mental for everyone else. It's nice for me because I'm not training. Although I'm missing training, it's good for all the little injuries and things like that. Letting them heal. So it's a bit of a blessing, really.
Yeah. So you're meant to be fighting on April 18th against Alexander Jacobson.
Yep.
Before you knew the fight was postponed, did the kind of uncertainty of knowing whether or not the fight would go ahead, did that impact your kind of desire to go to the gym all the time?
Well, you know what? To be honest, the whole fight, the whole thing was a shambles for me because Jakobsen pulled out. I believe he broke his hand. So fair play. That can't be helped. But then I got offered another guy. I said yes to, and he agreed to the fight. And then a couple of days later, he turned around and says, "Oh, I can't fight. I'm getting married around there." It's like, right, okay, you thick twat. I mean, listen, you're getting married. You know well in advance when you're getting married, right? And you're not going to be taking fights around then. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know whether his arse fell out or what. But that fight got cancelled, obviously. And then they offered me another guy. I said yes to. And then a couple of days later, I hear nothing. And it's like, oh, he's fighting somebody else. Like, right, okay, so what happened there? Oh, he needed to fight ASAP and this and that. Right, whatever. And then they offered me a guy again who's unbeaten. This guy's unbeaten, pestering to fight on Cage Warriors. They offered me this guy. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, at this point, I was like, fucking just listen, I'll fight anybody. So they offered me this guy. 6-0 he was. What's his fucking name? I can't remember his name. I'd have to go through my messages, but he's unbeaten. He's fought on Bellator. He's pestering Cage Warriors to fight. Wanted to fight on their show. He said he was telling Cage Warriors he'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. Like all these MMA fighters do. And then Cage Warriors turns around and says, "Oh, we've got a guy for you, Dean Trueman." 2 days later, he don't want that fight. He can't fight then. I said, what the fuck? So I put it on Twitter. I says, why can't nobody fight? Who wants to fight? And then this Anthony Taylor from America, he piped up and said he'll fight me. And I thought, you know what, fair fucks to you. So I got that sorted. Cage Warriors sorted out. Me and Anthony was meant to fight, but then all this COVID-19 coronavirus obviously put a halt to that.
Yeah, of course.
It's been a roller coaster of a fight camp, and I just got to the point where I was thinking, I don't think this is going to happen. And then Anthony Taylor came along. I was like, yeah, thank fuck for that. Fair play to him. I've got a lot of respect for Anthony Taylor. He'd take any fight anywhere. He's willing to travel over to the UK, pay for his own flights to fight. You know what I mean? So, you can't fault anybody that's willing to do that just to fight.
How was the camp anyway? Even though despite all the opponent changes, was the camp good? Were you feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, it was going well, and you know what? It was nice because I weren't worrying about weight. The weight cut sort of started to get to me the past few fights. As you can see in my performance, they've both been fucking terrible. But the weight cut's starting to get to me. I mean, I'm not getting no younger, so the weight cut's obviously getting harder. But the camp was going great. I was feeling good. I was feeling strong. Weren't worrying about weight, which is always a blessing. And then this came along, and now I'm drinking my protein shake. But man, this is good for post training.
Protein shake in a wine glass. Yeah.
Post training gin.
Cheers. Basically, this is my last coronavirus question, so don't worry, we're not going to focus on this too much. But I was just wondering, what's your sort of opinion on certain fights still going ahead and fights being cancelled? Do you think fights should be going ahead, or is postponing events the kind of right thing to do?
Well, I think when it was all a bit uncertain, nobody knew what was happening. Then carry on putting the events like Cage Warriors did and the UFC did behind closed doors.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, carry on. People need to be paid, and obviously people that are sat at home, got nothing to look forward to, have got fights to look forward to. But then when it gets to the point where the government is saying, right, no mass gatherings and you've got to stay inside, then it's sort of comes to a time where it's like, you know what, it's not the right thing to do. You shouldn't be putting fights on them.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the sort of UFC Dana White being adamant that this Khabib Tony fight is going ahead despite all the laws and everything?
I think they're mad thinking that they can put it on. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know what the rules are. I don't know the rules in America on the whole ice dating thing. I don't know if they're the same as they are here. But, you know, if someone was to say, this fight's going to happen in the UK, you'd know for a fact it ain't. You can't.
right.
So I don't know where they're coming from with that or how they're going to do it.
Yeah, I don't see not much of a chance of that happening, to be honest. I don't think it'll happen either.
No, I don't. I think it's sort of keeping the fans holding on, and maybe that by the time it comes to the show, things will have settled down and maybe the bans or the lockdowns will have been lifted. But I mean, it's only 2 weeks away, isn't it? So it's not too far away. I don't think it. I can't see it. You know, if it was if it was May 18th, then maybe you'd think, yeah, it could probably still happen. If everything's all sort of settled down by the end of April, then that could still happen. But
yeah,
that's not the case, and it's in 2 weeks. I just can't see it. I don't think anyone can see it happening.
Nah, me either. I think Dana White's basically the only person that sees it happening still at this point.
Yeah, well, you know, Dana White, he's God, right?
Yeah, of course. So obviously you are supposed to be fighting on Cage Warriors 14, but that's now scheduled to October 10th, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So is the plan for you still to fight on that card against Jakobsen, I suppose? Is that still the fight you want?
I know that they're going to want me on the October 20th because obviously it's Birmingham and it's local to me.
Yeah.
But there is also talks of me fighting before then, maybe June, July, obviously depending on how long this pandemic and lockdown carries on for. So hopefully I'm hoping for June, July. I know there's a Cardiff and a London card. Prefer Cardiff. You know, I've got a lot of Welsh fans. It's where I won the belt, and you know, a lot of Welsh followers, a lot of Welsh friends. You know, like Owen Elliott and all them boys down at Shaw MMA. You know, all them, get on with them really well. Went down and trained with them not so long ago. So, you know, got all them. So it'd be good to get on a Wales card. And then Birmingham. And then maybe finish, October 20th. So probably not. Probably just going to get 2 fights in June, July, and then October this year.
So, as like, before you fought Mads Burnell, you kind of stated in the media that your goal was ultimately to get to the UFC, like it's the goal for most MMA fighters. Yeah. Is that still the kind of ultimate goal, or is your mind right now focused on just getting your title back? Or I suppose not the featherweight one, but getting the lightweight title now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the goal now for me is to get some wins and maybe a title shot at lightweight. Because obviously, if you get a title, if I can get the lightweight belt, the UFC opportunity could be there again.
Yeah, of course.
But for me at the minute, it's just getting wins back because I ain't going anywhere. Don't matter where. I ain't going anywhere coming off 2 losses. You know what I mean? I've got to get a couple of wins. I've got to get a good streak going. So for me now, it's just to get a bit of a run going and get a shot at the lightweight belt. Let's see where I go. You know, I mean, obviously the UFC. Everybody wants the UFC. The UFC is a pinnacle, but they're not the be all and end all now in MMA. Yeah. You know, like they used to be. It was UFC or it was UFC or Bellator, but now you've got everywhere. You've got one. You've got fucking PFL. PFL would be great. One would be great. I'd love to fight on either of them.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah. So, but right now the goal is end of this year. Be on a 2-fight winning streak. Hopefully, I mean 3 would be beautiful, but I just can't see it happening now. I mean, it's going to be halfway through the year before I fight. It's going to be kind of tough to get 3 in, but end of the year, be on a 2-fight winning streak, going into 2021, looking at a title shot, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, sort of in the MMA community, quite a big thing is made of like being a 3-fight losing streak. There's quite a big sort of stigma around that. Do you buy into that? Is there any like additional pressure going to the next one, or are you just taking it as another fight?
There's pressure. There's always pressure. You know, I'm sort of one of them that doesn't really let it get to me too much, but it's one of them now. If I go and lose again, I'm on a 3-fight losing streak, and I'm not getting any younger. It's kind of time to maybe look at it and think, just fucking give it up now. You know what I mean? Help these younger lads fucking progress. But you know, I enjoy it, and I think even if I lost again, I'd still want to fight.
Really?
Because I enjoy it, and you know, there's no fucking adrenaline rush like it. But also, I never think about losing it. It's all about you always think about winning.
Yeah, of course.
So, you know, I'm going to go out and win this next fight, and then that 3-fight losing streak's not there. Then you know.
Yeah, of course. Can I change the topics now? Just kind of back to a bit more about you. How was it that you originally got into MMA? Like, what caused you to go into a gym for the first time?
So, you know, I left school. You sort of, you know, you don't really know what to do. You're saying you don't go to the park with your friends like you used to, and all that. So, you know, oh, hang on, what's fucking going off here? Sorry, I just got another call off Facebook.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you don't go to the park with your mates like you used to, and you go to work. You come home, you don't really know what to do with yourself, and then a friend of mine used to train. He was older than me, but he was training down at Bushido in Nottingham, which was the home of the rough ass Dan Hardy, Daly, Warlett, all of them. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go down and train tonight." And you fancy coming? I was like, "Yeah, fuck it." So I sort of went round. Like, oh, I really like this, and I got all right at it. So I thought, you know, I'd carry on with this. Quite fun.
Did you have many sort of encounters with the folk like Dan Hardy and Paul Daly and stuff? Did you have many encounters with them in the kind of early stages?
Yeah, I mean, Dan used to teach on the Saturday, and he used to sort of join in with the amateur sparring after his class. So, you know, I thought I was always around Dan, and then I sort of got okay at it. And the main coach, Lee Livingston, who owned the gym and was in charge of sort of the sparring and things. I said to him, I'm off work tomorrow one day. I said, am I all right to come down and train with you lot, like you lot being Daly, Jimmy, all that?
Yeah. The
rough ass squad. And he was like, yeah, come down, you can be cannon fodder. Like, brilliant. So then I sort of got down. I think the first time I went down, I don't think I trained. I think I just watched. I think I flopped a bit, shit my pants. So I just watched. And then I thought, you know what, if I'm ever off again, I'll go down, I get beat up, but I'll learn a bit. So then I started getting days off work and going down and enjoying it. You know, so, being around legends like that, like they are UK legends, all that.
Yeah, guys. Of course.
You know, so it's like motivating for you. It's like, fucking hell, these guys are amazing. I want to be like them.
That was kind of my next question. Was it training with these like UFC caliber guys? Was that kind of making you think maybe I can like really make this?
Well, it's like it's more I'm in the right place. You know, it's like these are the fucking boys, and I'm training with them. I'm learning from them. So this is the place to be.
Yeah, of course, definitely. So, getting your first fight and stuff, what was the nerves like? Your very first like amateur fight, your first like real fight. Can you kind of run us through that experience? What was that like for you?
You know what? It's a weird one because I get nervous. I'm not going to lie and say I don't get nervous, but I don't get overly nervous. Yeah. And then once I sort of walked out, I was fine. Like, a bit like anxious and that throughout the day when you're at the venue, because when I was fighting, you sort of weighed in on the same day. So you get there at like dinner time, weigh in, and then you'd be stuck hanging around all day. It's like you can't go home because you're hour and a half away from home. It's not worth it. And so you'd be sat at the venue till you fight, basically. So you're just sort of running through everything. You just like have to keep your mind occupied. But I never really got too bad. I mean, I know a lot of people, they get really fucking nervous to the point where they want to cry and they don't want to be there. And I never got that bad. And I thought, that's when I sort of thought, you know what, this is the way, this is for me. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Maybe it's because I'm a bit of a scumbag and I was always sort of fighting as a youngster.
Was that something that happened a lot on the street, going to your park with your pals, getting in a scuffle?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, shit, average boys will be boys, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. So did the pre-fight nerves change at all? But when you turn professional, when there's obviously a lot more at stake now, it's more of a career at this point. It's turning into something that's going to actually become something bigger. Did anything change really in your head?
Nothing in my head. I mean, I sort of grew out of the going out drinking, fighting phase. Obviously, grew out of that quite young. Once I started fighting MMA, even at amateur, I sort of grew out of that. But yeah, I didn't ever expect to get anywhere with it, but I just enjoyed it. And I thought, I always went with if I get somewhere, I get somewhere, and that's great. If I don't, whatever, I enjoyed doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Then I won the belt, and it's like, oh shit, maybe I could do some of this.
That was my next question again. Like, so what was that like when you did win the belt and you actually felt the belt for the first time and kind of lifting it above your head and stuff? What was that like inside?
It was unreal. Like, I don't know. It was weird as fuck. Like being put in, because I always sort of pestered for Cage Warriors to sort of push me forward a little bit to be a title contender or whatever. And then that tournament come up, and I don't know if anybody expected me to ever get anywhere in that tournament. I don't think Cage Warriors did. I don't think anybody did. But then, I always believe in myself, and I train with some absolute beasts. You know what I mean? And I hold my own and do well, and I know what I'm capable of, and they know what I'm capable of. And then I just started I always believed in it, and I just thought, you know what, I can do this. I can win this belt. There was no one. I think the toughest guy, the guy I thought was the toughest fight for me, lost against Aiden straight away in about a minute and a half, didn't he? What was it, McBain? And I beat Monarch pretty easily. And I thought, I'm going to win this. And then I seen Aiden. I thought, Aiden's good. He's got good jits. I drilled the fuck out of jits, and then he'd never troubled me, really. I know he had the back for a bit, but I defended it well, and I thought, this is it. The thing is with Aiden is we knew that he had a good round in him, and we knew that if he don't beat me in that first round, his head will go to shit. And then as soon as that bell went at the end of the first round, you can even see it on the video. I get up and I'm like, I've won this. You can see me say, like, that's all he's got to my corner when I got up, and I'm well happy. Even though I lost a round, I knew he would crumble after that, and he did.
Yeah, I suppose losing that round's not really as big a deal as winning the fight, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So a couple of kind of random questions now.
Yeah, man.
I always kind of wonder, like, if you could pick like your ideal fight for yourself, anyone at all, any promotion, current or past, who would you like to kind of test yourself against, test your skills with?
Good question. Let me think on that a sec.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know, because I'm one of them that, and sort of my team sometimes get on at me a little bit because I'm one of them that will just fight anyone, and they're like, well, maybe you need to pick a fight, maybe get a bit of a warm up. I fuck that, I'll fight anyone. But as for who would I fight, in my weight class or any weight class?
Well, realistic. It can be maybe one or two, either way.
I'm going to say somebody current.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say someone that's doing well. You know what? I'd like I get on with the guy, but Nadno Marnie is in the UFC. I'd like to see how you got on with people like that. You know what I mean? Arnold Allen, just to see how you got on with people like that. Test myself.
Nana is still fighting featherweight, isn't he? Aldo?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That'd be some fight.
Prime Aldo, when he was a horrible fucker. You know what I mean? I'd like to fight someone like that. Just to see how tough you actually are and how good you actually are.
Take one of the leg kicks off him.
Exactly. See how many you can take.
Yeah. So another one we have, just to kind of, I like to ask kind of every guest this when they come on. What is kind of a funny story you have, either to do with yourself or just something you've seen to do with weight cutting? Because normally there's a kind of weird funny story that some people have.
I've got a lot of funny stories that shouldn't be told.
You don't have to name names.
I got a funny story. It might not be so funny, but I find it quite funny. Is my first pro fight. On my way to my weigh-ins, I had a fight.
Mm-hmm. On your way to your weigh-ins, you had a fight.
Yeah, it was like I was about to go to weigh into my fight, and I was like, "Doing a bit of trouble, beat a guy up." Not going to tell you who the guy was, but I had a fight with a guy. On the way to the pro weigh-ins, was my first ever fight. Weighed in, went and had a fight on the Saturday. Gone.
I bet that done good for the nerves then. Take your mind somewhere else, just getting a scrap.
Yeah, I was 1-0 before I went into K.
Exactly. I know you I saw you exchange on Twitter quite a lot with Cali Eleanor from Bellator, obviously.
Yeah.
He told quite a good story about one time when he was fighting in South Africa. He had to basically use some random guy's bath because there was a water shortage, and he was trying to cut a bit of weight. So he had to use some random guy's bath in South Africa to try and cut some weight off. So that's one of my favourites I've heard so far.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be horrible, wouldn't
it? Yeah.
But yeah, I get on with Cal. I like Cal. He's a sound lad.
That's what I was both talking about mountain biking the other day.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I cut my ear, I cut my hand, and all sorts. I'm 30. I shouldn't be going out jumping ramps.
You must have been a bit more kind of courageous than I was. Anytime I came to like a big boulder or ramp, I just slammed the brakes on and think, let me rethink this.
When I was a kid, I used to always be mountain biking and doing jumps and stuff as a kid. But you know, when you get older, you think about the consequences, don't you? It's like if I fall off here and I hurt myself, I can't go to work, I can't pay the bills. You're a bit more scared. And I was going on these jumps yesterday. I fell off and I thought, falling off ain't that bad. So I started jumping all these fucking jumps. I was like, I probably couldn't have done that.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of all the questions I have planned. So I mean, all that's left is kind of stay safe during this virus, and I hope everything works out well in terms of getting a fight sorted. Thanks for your time, I guess.
Anytime. Like I say, stay safe and stay sensible. I think more than anything, ain't it?
Yeah,
not stay safe, but stay sensible. Anytime, mate. You want to talk anytime, just chuck me on. I'll come on anytime.
So get you back on after you've got a 2-fight win streak going, right?
Yeah, man. Or before my next fight, whatever you want, man.
Definitely, man. Sounds ideal.
As that gets announced, we'll get a chat going.
Brilliant, man. Thanks. I really appreciate the time.
Right. Anytime, mate. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Take it easy, mate.